Hi there, Dr. Meltzer here to answer this week's EVA Q&A question about the importance of 20/20 vision in the classroom. I often see children whose parents say that their child's vision was tested by their pediatrician or school nurse. What they usually mean is that their child's ability to see 20/20 was tested. While this is important, is it the most important skill needed for children to do well in school? Here are two photos for you to observe. The one over here is of a pixelated image of someone you may recognize. Did you figure out who it was almost immediately? Pretty sure you did. The photo surely is not as sharp and crisp as a 20/20 image should be, but your brain was able to process the visual information there, match it with known visual information that you've experienced in your life, and it came up with Abraham Lincoln rather quickly now, didn't it? Now over here is another photo. I assure you that I have not edited, blurred, or changed it in any way at all. It is a clear picture of something you have all seen at some time in your life. You can go to our vlog post on our website, eyevisionassociates.com, and take a look at this photo for as long as you'd like and see if you can figure out what it is if you can't tell right now. I'm not going to say in this video what it is, but I will tell you this. Once your brain is able to figure out what it is seeing here, you will never be able to look at this picture again the way you are right now because your brain's going to immediately know what it is and it's going to process the image appropriately and show you what it is. This should hopefully show you right off the bat that there's a lot more going on with our eyesight than just reading 20/20 letters on an eye chart. Vision screenings neglect to assess the importance of the following skills that are essential to a child's success in the classroom. First, there are our eye's accommodative and focusing system. This refers to the ability for the eyes to keep an image in focus as we look at different distances. It also refers to the visual system's ability to sustain that focus over an extended period of time, for example, when you keep the text clear when you try and sit and read a book. Second skill are scanning and tracking skills. These refer to our ability to move the two eyes together. This can be done as a pursuit, which refers to when we smoothly move our eyes to track and follow something, like when a child has to follow their teacher walking around the classroom. Or this can also be referring to a rapid shifting of the eyes from one object to another, also called a saccade, where the eyes have to take their attention from one point in the classroom and very quickly move it to another point in the classroom. And another important skill is the ability to aim our eyes between near and far objects. This is also referred to as converging, when we look from something far away back to something close, or diverging when we look at something close to something far. Equally important and related is the ability to keep the eyes aligned when looking at a fixed distance over an extended period of time. So the physical act of trying to read requires all of these skills to work together at the same time in order to be successful. The eyes have to be able to look at that first word in a paragraph, focus on it so that it's legible, converge those eyes from far to near so that they are both aiming at that word so that it's not double, and then finally be able to jump from one word to the next, one line to the next in order to read. And this is just describing how to read the words. We haven't even begun to discuss the most crucial aspect of the visual system, its ability to interpret and process what it is seeing. That is the difference between the act of reading the words and the ability to comprehend the words that we read. So this final area that we need to briefly discuss before I end our video today are visual processing skills. And these skills in general refer to the ability of our brain to interpret and analyze what our eyes are seeing. All in all, this is an extremely complicated process that really, in order to explain it properly, is going to have to be the topic of a future blog post because I will not be able to do it justice in the short amount of time I have left here. But for the purpose of this video, let me just say that it is the pinnacle of our ability to look at something and get as much information as possible from it and truly be able to comprehend and interact with the world around us. Many children who struggle in the classroom are found to have excellent eyesight, the ability to see 20/20, but have a very poorly functioning visual system. Whether it's that they can't aim, focus, or track properly, or if they struggle with the more complex issues with how their brain processes the information their eyes are gathering, is the purpose of seeing a behavioral optometrist who fully understands these skills, how they should have developed in a child, and most importantly, how to help your child develop any skills that may not be adequate for what they're doing in school. So if you have a child who has passed a school or pediatrician's vision screening, but they are still struggling to learn to read or succeed in the classroom, please have them see one of our residency-trained behavioral optometrists. Drs. Meltzer and Tamburo will help determine how we may be able to help your child achieve their full potential in the classroom. Thank you.